Jung had this idea that people's shadows reach all the way down to hell, which is actually a very frightening concept. And what he meant by that is that if you take a look at the impulses that drive you that are actually malevolent, if you can admit to such impulses, that if you follow those all the way down to their origin, you find some very nasty things. And what you find down there basically is what allies you with people who've done terrible things. That's not a very pleasant experience, I would say, although one thing that's worth thinking about is that it is something that can protect you against being very, very badly hurt. And so it's actually protective to you if you can figure out what your full range of capabilities, because that can help you understand other people a lot better and to be wiser and more careful in your actions.
I think we have to be careful about what we admire, because what you admire will be what your actions aspire towards. And I don't think I can tell someone whether what they admire is right or wrong, but I would say that if you admire something, your actions are going to start dictating your journey in that direction.
Right.
And so you have to be careful what you admire, because that's what you're going to chase.
I rewrote the rule to suggest that it's not a good idea to say things that you know not to be true. And I would say, by the way, as a practical issue, it's also a worse idea to write things that you don't think are true. Because you know, your mind is organized at the highest level of abstraction in language. And it's important that your mind is organized, because if you're not organized, then you're disorganized, and then things don't go well for you in the world, just like they don't go well for anything that's disorganized. And so you have to be very careful with what you say.
Your words, mixed with your beliefs, blend to become your reality. What you speak over your life is what your life will become. If you're always talking about how you're stuck where you are, how you can't find a way to get out of the situation you're in, how you never get any luck, how you'll never be wealthy, well, you're right. You'll never have those things if that's what you say and that's what you believe. If you don't believe it, you won't even try to get it.
About how you got to be careful with your words. As a leader, you must be careful not to gossip, not to become too familiar, casual, or unguarded with your troops. Gossip, sarcasm, and flippant remarks all carry too much weight when thrown around by the leader. Ribbing comments that might seem harmless among friends can have a real impact on a subordinate. Even legitimate criticism needs to be delivered with caution, preferably in private, so that dignity is maintained. Hey, you need to be careful with your words. You need to be careful. You need to understand the weight of the impact of the things that you're saying, both positive and negative, because they carry weight that you may or may not understand.
See, speech is a special gift to a human being. In terms of the complexity of what a human being can utter, no other creature can do this. In thought, emotion, even verbal purity is not there. This what kind of sounds you utter and with what emotion you utter. You can manifest things in your life. In the sense, if I say flower, the fragrance of flower becomes a living reality. Actually, it will happen. In your mind, in your words, the sounds that you utter and sounds that you hear, and what kind of atmospheres you create for yourself and everybody around you, all these things are important. Oh, what is all this? Nobody told me this. What words you utter, what words you hear, sounds, what type of sounds do you utter? It's very important. If you utter it rightly, like I said, if you say flower, fragrance should come. Because sound has that much power if you know how to use it.
The best things you can ever do in your life is to change your words. I said one of the best things you can ever do in your life is change your words. There's a scripture in the Bible, in Proverbs, that says death and life are in the power of the tongue. In other words, your tongue, your words have the ability to shape your world. I said your words has the ability to shape your world. In other words, you can either speak death over your life or you can begin to speak life over who you are. And you've got to get to a place where you stop talking death and start talking life.
Instead of saying, I don't know how to do it, say, I am committed to learn how to do it. Instead of saying, I always procrastinate and never get anything done, say, I am going to find something that matters to me more than anything, and then I am going to get the job done.
Our words are so powerful and can change the world around us for good or set the world on fire for evil. If we put bits into the mouths of horses so that they obey us, we guide their whole bodies as well. Look at the ships also. Though they are so large and are driven by strong winds, they are guided by a very small rudder, wherever the will of the pilot directs. So also the tongue is a small member, yet it boasts of great things. How great a forest is set ablaze by such a small fire. And the tongue is a fire, a world of unrighteousness.
There is energy, if there's vitality, if there's strength, it's going to show up in your relationship. It's going to show up in your business, show up in your life. That's an area you got to master. You can't dabble. It's too important.
The words of the mouth are deep waters, but the fountain of wisdom is a rushing stream. Gentle words bring life and health. A deceitful tongue crushes the spirit.
When you speak, speak with conviction. When you speak, speak with power. When you speak, walk in power and get what's yours. No one can take it from you. If you are holding on to it, hold on a little bit longer. If you're falling down, get back up again. We all gonna go through these challenges in our lives.
You gotta have the ability to do the same thing. You gotta learn how to see poverty, but speak prosperity. You gotta learn how to see sickness, but speak health. You gotta learn how to see chaos, but speak peace. You gotta learn how to see stress and anxiety, but speak rest and confidence. You gotta learn how to see fear, but speak faith. You gotta learn how to see craziness happening in the world, but speak order into your life.
The power is in your voice. It is an extension of who you are. You have more control of your situations than you can ever imagine. Don't hold back on speaking truth. Don't hold back on speaking what you believe in. Don't believe in doubt. Don't believe in fear. Don't believe in hopelessness. Don't give it power. The only power that matters is the power in your voice. Let it resonate.
God didn't speak what he saw, he spoke what he wanted to see. And I challenge you right now, you got to get to a place where you start speaking what you want to see. You got to say what you want to see. You got to say, I want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. I want to build legacy. I want to be healthy. I want to have a good marriage. Matter of fact, just say I am. I am blessed. I am favored. I am healed. I am set free. I am victorious. I am an overcomer. Speak motivation. You got to say what I'm saying. Come on, right now. You got to hear what I'm saying and you got to repeat it. I am winning. You're not losing. I'm winning. Come on, I'm overcoming. I'm getting through this. I'm overcoming this challenge. I'm going to get through this mountain. I am going to make it to my destiny. I'm going to see my promise. I'm going to reach my future. I am going to build my legacy. I am going to have these kids. I am going to find that special person. I am going to get this degree. I am going to buy that house. I am going to do it. I'm not just hearing it. I'm going to speak it into my life because my words can change and shift my world.